What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rob Soto. Welcome to this week's episode of Words of Wisdom Wednesday. This week we're going to spend the next couple minutes try and keep it quick for you guys, but we're going to talk about a little bit of knowledge that's extremely important for you to at least just become aware of. This week we're going to talk about the word paradigm. I'm going to help you understand what it means, and I'm going to help you understand why it's important to understand what it means. And I know that the word paradigm, that if you brought it up in a conversation, probably 8 or 9 out of 10 people would probably have no idea what it means. They've probably never heard it before. So this week I'm just going to help you become aware of it, kind of help you understand what it is, and we'll go from there. But basically what a paradigm is it's the set of beliefs you have for yourself. It's the way you view yourself, it's who you view yourself as, and it's responsible for the actions you take and the results you create in your life. So let's say, for example, I'm a smoker, or I'm just not that good at math, or I'm just not a good student, or I'm a great athlete, or I'm just not that athletic, or I just don't like going to the gym, or whatever it is that you perceive yourself to be. Now, you got to understand your paradigms are created based off of past experiences and different experiences we've had and learned from in our lives. So now what I mean by that is you got to understand is that our paradigms are created at a very, very young age, before we have the ability to really monitor what enters our mind, and before we really have the ability to start believing beliefs for ourselves because it makes sense to us. So reality, our parents, our teachers, and they all started to create our paradigms. But what's interesting to me is that we were never taught what a paradigm is, and we were never taught that we have the ability to change them. And I think that kind of blows my mind. But if you think about it, you think about the true significance of what I'm trying to say here, and then we'll wrap this thing up, is think about it like this. Think about a first grader. It's their first, maybe week of school. They have their first test. Maybe it's the alphabet. And let's say the kid gets one or maybe a couple letters wrong, or maybe he fails the test, or maybe in front of the class he says the alphabet wrong. Now he becomes the butt of all the jokes of all the classes. The teacher begins to teach him like he's slow, and what happens is he let maybe that one little mistake that he could have just learned from and moved on. Now what happens is if he allows those outside opinions of him, and everybody saying he's stupid and everybody thinking he's stupid, and now if he actually allows that to become his own paradigm and he believes for himself now that he's stupid, those are the kids that go on to second grade and third grade that, now they need extra attention. Now they learn slow, they this and that. And in my opinion, and what I truly believe, is that if you just taught that person what a paradigm was at a young age, and you help them understand that they didn't have to accept maybe their past experiences to move on to the future, and that they could change anything that they see and believe about themselves, that maybe they would then be able to change the results in the person they were today. If that made sense and you followed it, But I guess the moral of the story is not next week, episode 21, we'll talk about how you can kind of get into changing some of your paradigms. But just by becoming aware that you have all these different paradigms in your life, and becoming aware that you can begin to change those paradigms, which is completely going to change the results you get in your life, is really just the first step to understanding this bit of knowledge. So episode 21, we'll go over kind of some techniques and things you can do to really begin to instantly change some of your paradigms. But now that you know what they are, you can begin to become aware of them on a daily basis. You can think, if it's a paradigm, you want to do something about something, you want to change something that's not helping you get in the direction you want to go, then now you're aware of it, you can see it, and you can start thinking, how can we change this? But on that note, guys, subscribe right here if you guys want to see episode 21. Next week is episode 20. We're going to do kind of just why I do this whole thing, why I post a video every single week. So stay tuned for that one too. Subscribe there for that as well. But on that note, hope you guys have a good night, man. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care now. Let's get it, baby.